Let's talk about moving our bodies and the impact it can have on our mental health. Now, if you are a follower on my other channel, Solo Mum to One, which I'll link in the description box below, you will know that I suffer with mental health. I've had depression, I've got anxiety, massive amounts of anxiety. And even though people don't think I do because I talk on here, I actually suffer really badly with anxiety. I've had severe depression, I've had eating disorders and autism and ADHD. So my mental health is a bit of a challenge, and I feel that mental health never really goes away, and it's something that you need to work on every single day. And one of the things that I do continuously every day to work on my mental health is move my body. Now, I absolutely love fitness and well-being. I work out 5 times a week. I go for a walk every single day. I do around about 10 to 20,000 steps every single day because I just love moving my body. And moving our bodies and mental health are very much connected. It releases all the pent-up energy. It can release all the endorphins and different hormones to help us feel better within ourselves. Now, when people say exercise and fitness, especially I'm going to use my mother as an example, she is like, no, don't want to do it because she sees what I do and thinks that's what she has to do. Weight training, heavy workouts, sometimes she doesn't want to do that. But there are many different ways that you can move your body, which is going to be good for you, especially if you are over the age of 40, especially if you are in the perimenopause and menopause stage of your life, which we'll go through in a little while, that is actually going to have a huge impact, positive impact on our mental health. And in today's video, I want to talk about all of this and the things that you can do to move your body, which is not going to be too strenuous or too much for you, especially if you are a beginner. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel. I'm a fitness and wellbeing enthusiast. I'm a qualified fitness instructor, dance teacher and menopause coach. And on this channel, I like to share my workouts with you, and I like to give you information so that you can look after yourself in the best way possible. So movement and mental health, let's get into it. I am nearly 43 years old and I am a single mum to a lovely little boy, and the mental load that I feel I carry, and that probably all mums and especially single mums carry, is so heavy. Is a lot of mental exhaustion in there. Every single day when it comes to the end of the night, I am mentally exhausted. I have got nothing left to give in the tank. My body still might want to be going, but my mind is just done for the day. There is so much for us to carry as mums and single mums, or even dads and single dads. There's so much for us to carry, such as work, children, our parents aging. Like, no one told you that, did they? As you get older, your parents age and you've got to watch that and you've got to deal with that. There's finances, there's household responsibilities. There is so much going on when you hit the age of 40 that our mental load can feel like it is way too much for us to handle. And even if we haven't done very much at all physically, we still feel absolutely exhausted because of the increase in stress, overwhelm and overstimulation. That's where movement comes in. We can have all this pent up energy, all this anger, this sadness, the anxiety, all those feelings, even guilt. We, especially mums, feel a lot of guilt. Let me know if you're the same. We have all these emotions, and sometimes we feel too exhausted to do anything, but know we need to do something about it. And doing some kind of movement, physical activity, will actually help release that and make you feel so much better. Now, when I talk about movement, I don't mean things like let's go for a 5K run, let's go and do a really high intense workout, or even let's go and spend hours in the gym. What I mean by moving our body when we're feeling all these emotions and feeling so much overwhelmed that we're not quite sure what to do with it, it means just going for a little walk, such as going to walk the dog, or just go for a walk on your own just to get some fresh air. It could mean going out in the garden and do some gardening. It's not full-on physical activity, but you are moving your body, you are focusing on something else, and it releases all those emotions and helping you be able to see things from a different perspective, which will lower that anxiety, lower that stress, and hopefully help you get out of that depressive, dark place that you're in. It won't happen overnight, but it's something to lift the mood. Even just doing housework, and I know we procrastinate on that, but when you're feeling all those feelings, take it out on the housework cleaning. A lot of people find cleaning very therapeutic. I personally don't. I hate doing cleaning. but I do it and I always feel better after. One, because I've moved my body, and two, because my house looks so much cleaner and tidier. You could also do some light stretching, or you could just put some music on, do some ironing, do some cooking, and dance around in the kitchen as well. Doing any kind of simple, easy movement will help you feel much better about yourself. It releases endorphins, and endorphins make us happy, as we all know if you've watched Legally Blonde, and you can just release all those emotions that you're feeling. And if you have children or grandchildren, just playing with them for 5-10 minutes, seeing their little faces light up will also make you feel much better. The goal of doing this isn't to push yourself to limits with a hard workout. The goal is to move your body to help you feel better from the inside. So why does movement help our mental health? It does so many different things to help us with our mental health. One of those being it reduces our stress levels. Doing some kind of movement actually helps lower our stress levels, and it gives our mind a bit of a break from all the worries that we're having at that time. And like I said before, it improves our mood. So when we're moving our body in any way at all, then it's releasing happy hormones such as endorphins, and which is going to lift our mood and make us feel better. This was a big one for me. Movement can actually help with our anxiety. So when we're in an anxiety episode, which is what I call them because I have them quite often, moving our body actually lowers that anxiety, and it starts clearing our mind, because our minds, when we've got anxiety, has a lot of racing thoughts, and you can't grab one to sort one out because they're too fast, and it just gets faster and faster, and you kind of get out of breath and you start to panic, and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. If you've ever had an anxiety attack before, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what they're like. But when you're having that, moving your body in any way will actually slow down those racing thoughts, and you'll be able to release that anxiety episode that you're going to be having, because it brings you back to the present moment rather than overthinking the future or thinking back at the past. Doing some kind of movement every single day actually builds your confidence. So if you say to yourself that you're going to go for a walk every day, or you're going to get X amount of steps in every day, if you commit to yourself to do that, and you do that every single day for a week, that will actually build your confidence, because you have then made a promise to yourself which you have fulfilled, which builds your confidence, which makes you want to do it again, and then you'll not only get fitter, but you'll actually help your mental health every single time you do it. And the last one I'm going to talk about, but there are many different ways that movement can actually help you with your mental health. And this is the fact that it improves sleep. Now, if you're a woman over 40 and you're starting to go into the perimenopause and menopause stage of your life, which we'll talk about next, then you may find it a little bit harder to get to sleep. Your sleep patterns may be irregular. You might not be able to get to sleep, or if you do get to sleep, you'll be waking up several times throughout the night, or you wake up very early hours of the morning. So whatever it may be, your sleep will not be great as you hit the age of 40 and above. But by doing some kind of movement will actually help you sleep better. Let's talk about the perimenopause and menopause and how movement can help with that and your mental health. Now, when you're going into the perimenopause and menopause stage of your life, our estrogen and progesterone are all over the place, absolutely crazy. It could be too low, it could be too high, it's just erratic. And when that happens, our symptoms can be all over the place. Our mental health symptoms can include brain fog, anxiety, mood swings, low energy, and even stress. It can cause so many different things with our mental health as well as our bodies. But by doing some kind of movement, you're going to help with those things. And by doing some kind of movement will lower your stress, will actually give you a little bit more energy, will help with those mood swings, because you'll be doing something and you can do it vigorously if you want to, like really give the bathroom a good clean, and you'll get all that stress and that anxiety and that mood out of you. So doing some kind of movement every single day, whether it be something really intense if that's what you enjoy, or simply cleaning the bathroom, taking the dog out for a walk, whatever it may be, doing some kind of movement is actually going to help with your perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So let's talk about some ways that we can move our body. I've already mentioned that you could do some gardening, you could do housework, you could walk the dog, but you could find a way that actually helps you feel good. Now, I absolutely love to lift weights. I have to work out at home, so I don't have access to the big heavy weights, but I do the best I can with what I've got. I can also sometimes do some YouTube videos if I don't feel like creating my own. I want something different. I'll put a YouTube video on and I'll do some weights with somebody telling me what to do. But if that's not for you, then find something that is for you. If you like dancing, find a dance workout, or just put some music on when you're cooking dinner or doing the ironing or just cleaning the house and dance around as you do it. For an ex-dancer, I still do that now and I absolutely love it. And I don't know if anyone's watching me through the window, but I don't care. Dance like no one's watching. You could do some stretching while you're just watching TV. If you're just watching a movie, just sit on the floor and just do some light stretching. You could also go for a walk and listen to your favourite podcast, listen to your favourite music. You could go for a walk with a friend or even talk to someone on the phone as you're going for a walk. The most important thing to do is to find some kind of exercise or some kind of movement that you enjoy doing, whether that is going to the gym and walking on the treadmill or hitting a CrossFit session or going swimming and doing aqua aerobics, whatever it may be for you. Then find a way to move your body that feels good for you, because when you enjoy something, when you enjoy some kind of movement, you're more than likely going to continue to do it. If you don't enjoy it, then it might possibly be something that you would give up very quickly. So find some kind of movement, an exercise, a workout, or just moving around the house that you thoroughly enjoy doing that helps you feel good, and you're more than likely going to stick with it. Now, if you're brand new to this and you've never stepped inside a gym before, and you don't want to do the intense workouts, or maybe it's something simple where maybe you can't work out as much as you would like to due to a medical problem or something else that's going on in your life that you're unable to do it. There are small things that you can do to add a little bit of movement into your life every single day. And all it is by starting small. Don't go straight in like a bull in a china shop. Start off doing something really small, really light, and then improve it from there. So this could be that you are going to walk up and down your stairs 3 or 4 times, or it could be that you're going to walk the length of your front room. So I have a living room and kitchen all included. So if I wanted to, I could just walk up and down 5 to 10 times just to get some movement in. If you are someone that has a job or that you sit down for long periods of time, put a timer on your phone for every hour, and every hour just get up and just go for a 5-minute walk. Not only will it help your mindset, but it will also help your body as well, because if you stay in one place for too long, it gets stiff and it can cause more aches and pains. But by actually getting up and just going for a little walk will help your body and it will help your mind. And if you drive everywhere, then park further away. It's really simple. It's the old saying, don't take the lift, take the stairs. If you drive, park the furthest parking spot away and walk more into your workplace. Whatever works for you, just start really small and build on it from there. Remember, the first time you might do it, if you are an absolute beginner, it might be hard work. And then you have 2 choices. You can either quit and give up, or you can keep going, keep getting stronger, and then it becomes a little bit easier each time that you do it, because you are getting fitter and you are getting stronger. So if you are over the age of 40, especially a woman over the age of 40 going through the perimenopause and menopause stage of your life, and you're feeling a lot of stress, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of overstimulation, maybe you're feeling anxious, or maybe you just simply feel stuck with where you are, start small with very small movements and then build on it from there. If you feel like you're in a bad mood or you're feeling anxiety, then do some movement to make yourself feel better. Some of these things might seem really simple, especially if you are someone who works out a lot, who goes for walks all the time. Some of these might feel like they're very simple things to do, but if it's late at night and you can't get to the gym, or your kids are home and you can't do anything, doing some of those little simple activities, gardening, housework, dancing around in the kitchen with your kids, playing with your kids in the garden, is not only going to help your body, your physical health, but it's going to do so much for your mental health. So if you are feeling all those things inside your head, do some kind of small movement to help you feel much better about yourself. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need expensive equipment which you can't store anywhere, and you don't need hours upon hours upon hours of free time just to get some movement in. Just start where you are, move little, move often, and each day improve yourself a little bit more. Remember, every little step counts, every little bit of movement counts. It's going to do wonders for your body and wonders for your mental health. So rather than sit with the anxiety, sit with the overwhelm, or just feel like you can't do anything, just say you're going to get up and you're going to walk up and down the stairs twice. If you can do twice and you want to go again, just keep going until you feel much better. So let me know in the comments if you suffer with mental health as well. Also, let me know in the comments if you find that movement, fitness, exercise, or just generally moving actually helps you with your own mental health. If you'd like me to go into another video talking more about this, then please let me know in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the future videos coming from me. And I'll see you on the next video.